Dave here. I'm back for Cup Size MMA. We got Dana White Contender Series for Tuesday, November 2nd. And we had Vegas do almost all the work for us again today. It's a big mismatch day. They're trying to push these Chinese fighters on us, and these dudes from Brazil and America and wherever else, Canada even, are just trying to push them right back. Let's see here. They're not doing me any favors here, man. They're giving us real strong favorites and real hard names to say. So I'm going to be going through here, doing the best I can. I broke down these a little bit for us all, so let's have some fun with this one. First fight of the night, we got Juan Puerta versus Zhifa Shang. I just don't see anything coming good out of Shang here. We got a bunch of big underdogs coming from China, and I don't see betting with any of them here. Our boy Juan's a real slick striker. He's in and he's out. He's winning every exchange on the feet. I just don't see anything that Shang has for him there. So we're going with Juan for the first fight of the night. Fight number 2, Jonas Bilharinho versus Canaan Kawaihae, the Hawaiian. So Jonas here, he gives me kind of like the love guru vibe. He definitely is the horse that shits at the weigh-ins. This guy's got stare that, if you're on the fence, this guy will turn you all the way for him. You know what I mean? He's just, he's got the look in his eyes. He's got big power. He's got this length, real unorthodox. He's had a couple big layoffs between his fights, and it looks like every time he takes a layoff, he gets a lot better and gets his hair looking just on point. So we're going to be looking at him. He fought in 2016. Then he went and fought in 2019. Now he's fighting in 2021 here in the Dana White Contender Series, which he's got a real tall task too. Our boy from Hawaii. He got one loss that I saw recently for him was to that Chase Hooper on the last Dana White Contender Series that he fought in. Since then, he went over to Bellator. He won in Bellator. Went over to LFA. He won in LFA. He's a big-time aggressor. I mean, he's kind of a slick grappler, too. I mean, he's got some experience, and it's hard to bet against him, but I mean, this is the only dog that we have a shot with, I feel like, on this whole card. Something crazy coming out of Jonas here. We're going to go with him as the big dog from Brazil. Maybe he can slap on a submission or get one of those crazy flying knee knockouts like he likes to do. Next fight of the night, we got Queen Lung versus Fiora. And Fiora is jacked. I mean, he looked like he was ready to fight this dude at the weigh-ins, man. Lun, he looks thin and young. You've seen a little bit of him at the tape we watched on him. Just nothing really popping out where I can say this is an exciting dog. I mean, Vegas does their homework. I'm trying to beat Vegas here, trying to see some plus money lines that I like. I know a lot of these books don't give props on these Dana White Contender Series fights, so it's hard for me to give out a finish or a submission or a knockout. So we're just going to be parlaying the favorites here. And Fiora is another one we're going to be putting in the parlay. I don't know if I mentioned it before. Juan, he's the first pick in the parlay. We'll go Fiora as the second pick in the parlay. All right, next fight of the night. Yohan Lainesse versus Justin Burlinson. Johan's a Canadian dude. He looks pretty intense at the weigh-ins. I thought he was going to be a lot of fun when I was going to start looking into his tape. But man, this guy, I guess he's mainly a boxer, and he looks really sloppy on his feet. I was real excited when I saw that he was a Brazilian top team of Canada member, but it doesn't look like he's even trying to go for takedowns. I didn't see any submission wins on his record here, mostly just KOs. And you got Justin Burlinson on the other side of the octagon here, and he makes me think of that old school cage warrior mentality too, where I don't think he's very good off the ground. I don't think he's very good at takedown defense, but this guy has serious power in his hand, real good striker. And I mean, anything I would have saw from Johan as a submission guy, I would have went with him. I would have loved a submission guy here. In the future, if Justin wins and he's fighting a submission guy, I'll fade Justin in that one, but not in this one. If Johan tries to keep this one standing, Justin's just going to have way too crisp. He's going to smash him. Over there in Cage Warriors, he's having some good stand-up battles. So we're going Justin as the third leg in the parlay here. So, let's see. That brings us right to the main event. We got Achilles. This is going to be an edit job. Achilles Estermado versus one named man, Machete. He's only got one name, and he's the biggest underdog on the card, and he's from China. These Chinese camps just can't seem like they know what they're doing yet. It's not like some place like the Egg Stand where you're betting with these guys automatically. It's the exact opposite. We're fading Chinese fighters unless they're big favorites, and they're showing you something here, because just the Chinese camps alone is not giving me enough to do anything with. We got an undefeated fighter coming out of Canada, 7-0. Just looks like he's got great power in the hands. KO highlight reel fights all over YouTube. Check him out. You're going to love him. Big minus 400 favorite here. So he's the fourth leg in our favorite parlay. We have to do this. We got to go parlaying top to bottom with all the favorites, with the exception of Jonas Bilharinho. He's our underdog. Horse that shit. He was looking like a maniac at the weigh-ins. I mean, I'm just telling you, he looked into that guy's soul. He's got a real guru vibe. Don't forget about that. That's important when it comes to MMA. If you think you're a guru and you can do seduction, that's a big part of MMA. A lot of guys leave that out in their fighting stances and styles. So, let's do it. Big time parlay, that's going to hit for pretty big money, I would imagine, with all these favorites parlaying together. Easy money on that. We got the one underdog that's got a possible chance of winning in my eyes with Jonas. Best hair of the night, best weigh-ins of the day. I don't have to keep on going on and on about this guy. We like him. All right. Oh, doggy, we got a big weekend coming. We have UFC 268 in New York. We got every fight that you could ever want in that one. Usman, Cumming, everything. We got Rose, Weili, we got Gaethje, Chandler. That might be fight of the year contender. So come back and check out all our picks. The Aquagon, that's going to be posted early in the morning on Wednesday. And then we got bad bitch bets. We're going to be taking a look at these weigh-ins, this press conference. Everything's going to be crazy with this one. They're going to be doing so much hype. If you listen to all my BS so far, make sure you hit that like button. I know you're probably already subscribed. And listen, we're going to have a huge betting week. Money in the bank. We paid you out on Glover Teixeira. We were all over him last week. Let's see what we do for this week on the UFC 268. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I'm Whamma Dave. This is Cup Size MMA. Whamma Cage Bets, the premium YouTube channel on the internet. Make sure you share with all your friends. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey!